The Emperor's New Mind, published in its original form in 1989, represents my first serious venture into popular science writing. As part of the aim of this book, I try to set forth, as clearly as I can, a good deal of the profound progress that physicists have made towards an understanding of the workings of the physical world. But this is not simply a piece of scientific exposition. I also try to point out some of the important ways in which our present scientific understanding still falls a long way short of its ultimate goal. Most particularly, I argue that the phenomenon of consciousness cannot be accommodated within the framework of present-day physical theory. This runs contrary to a certain common perception of the implications of a scientific viewpoint. According to this perception, all aspects of mentality, including conscious awareness, are merely features of the computational activity of the brain. Consequently, electronic computers should also be capable of consciousness and would conjure up this quality as soon as they acquire sufficient computational power and are programmed in an appropriate way. I do my best to express, in a dispassionate way, my scientific reasons for disbelieving this perception, arguing that the conscious aspects of our minds are not explicable in computational terms, and moreover, that conscious minds can find no home within our present-day scientific worldview. Nevertheless, it is not my contention that we should look outside science for an understanding of mentality, merely that existing science has not the richness to achieve what is required. One thing that I had not adequately anticipated while writing this book was the vehemence that my thesis would evoke, mainly from those who strongly support the computational model of the mind, but also from some who regarded science as anathema to the study of consciousness. No doubt a person's philosophical position with regard to the mind can, like a person's religion, be a touchy subject, but just how touchy a subject it can be was not something that I had fully appreciated. My reasoning, as presented in this book, has two main strands to it. The first of these endeavors to show, by appealing to results of Godel and Turing, that mathematical thinking, and hence conscious thinking generally, is something that cannot be encapsulated within any purely computational model of thought. This is the part of my argument that my critics have most frequently taken issue with. The second strand of the reasoning is to demonstrate that there is an important gap in our physical picture of the world, at a level which ought to bridge the sub-microscopic world of quantum physics to the macro world of classical physics. My viewpoint demands that the missing physics falling within this gap, when found, will play an essential part in the physical understanding of the conscious mind. Moreover, there must be something outside purely computational action in this sought-for area of physics. In the roughly 10 years that have elapsed since the first printing of this book, there have been a number of clear-cut developments, and I wish to give an outline of some of these here, so that one can gain some understanding of what I perceive to be the present status of these ideas.